Hey YouTube, welcome back today for another video. Today I'm showing you every single trait in FIFA 21 Pro Clubs. It's pretty wild. There's some new traits, believe it or not. They got like a different, I don't know if they're new or different named, but I'll show you every single trait in the game for all positions of defense, attack, midfield, and even goalkeeper. So all the traits I'll show you. A lot of them are the same as FIFA 20 to be fair, but there's a couple different ones that are there, so I'll show you. But the fact I'm telling you that there are traits in the game, it also means that there are no accomplishments, which is a bit of a shame because a lot of the guys were hoping for, you know, accomplishments to come back into pro clubs and have another style of player progression and player growth. And unfortunately, the player growth system is exactly the same as FIFA 20 and the year before that and the year before that, you know what I mean? So it's still the same, the player growth. So it's determined by games played. So the more games you play, the higher rating you'll be. And the traits. So your traits you have will determine your rating as well. So yeah, basically player growth is exactly the same. I mean, it would be nice if they added accomplishments back. I'm on board with that. I would like it to have like a mixture of both accomplishments and traits and like a player growth system of how many games played. A bit of mixture of both would be nice. I think accomplishments would really increase the longevity of the game. Because after like a month or two, once you max out your pro, after like, I don't know, like 1,000 games or something, for example, then you there's nothing to play for really for your pro. You've kind of maxed out, your ratings hit, your skill points are done, you got your favorite build and your favorite traits, and it's kind of like, well, you know, what now? Whereas if accomplishments, if you added that, you know, you could go on for it forever, dude. You could have like, I don't know, score 25 long shots, score 5 goals inside the box with your weaker foot, you know, all that kind of stuff. And they could add like a new accomplishment every week, you know. We could go on and talk forever about the potential of accomplishments in pro clubs, and I'm not going to sit here and bore you to death, but the fact of the matter is, on FIFA 21, there are just traits and skill points like it was, and player progression the same exactly as it was on FIFA 20. But anyway, let's get into the traits. Let me show you what's happening in FIFA 21. It's pretty cool. Right, so here's a trait screen that you will see, and the skill trees and all that kind of stuff when you open up, when you basically go to your play style, your player growth system and all that kind of stuff, you know. Click on traits and boom, you come to this. But you got the same one as before, this physical one. All the strength and jumping, all that stuff. Was it strength, advanced, focus? I think it was that new. It might be new. Some traits, as you can see, have like a blue ring around them. I'm not quite sure what that means yet. If anyone knows, let me know down in the comment section below. But I believe, I don't know, I think it's like every single final trait has a blue ring around it. I believe some of them do. As you can see, there's another one there. But yeah, so there's a physical trait. I'll scroll through them. You can pause through and exactly look every single one of them if you wish to. But yeah, stamina on this side, jumping again, pretty standard stuff. And second wind is right there. It's quite expensive for second wind, to be fair, if you guys are into that. Personally, I'm not, but just, you know, if you're into second wind, it's a hell of an expensive one. Alright, moving on to defending. Here's all the defensive traits. They're, you know, pretty standard. Slide and tackle, standing tackle, interceptions. They've got like advanced focus and defending focus. They're like different names, but I don't know if they actually do anything different compared to last year on FIFA 20. I think they just named the trait something different, but it still does the same benefit. I'm not sure. I have to go back on FIFA 20 and find out, but I'd rather not. I'd rather stay on FIFA 21, to be honest. But yeah, I've scored through all the traits again. You can see, and pause if you want to see anything in particular. But yeah, they're, you know, pretty standard. Defending traits, nothing crazy. Right, on to the dribbling traits. I've taken them away so you can see they're much easier now. But yeah, here's all the dribbling traits again. You got like agility boost, balance boosts. You can do a bit of both at the cost of ball control. Agility speciality, you know, there's sort of skill moves again. So again, 5-star skill moves. It's pretty expensive in this game, I'll tell you. But on the other tree we have dribbling, down to ball control and all that stuff. More dribbling. More skill moves, there you go. I think the flare at the bottom. I don't personally use flare too much, but if you want it, again, it's right at the bottom of the tree. Quite an expensive one for the skill points. But yeah, ball control speciality, more ball control, you know, all the traits there for dribbling and ball control and agility, balance and all that stuff. I do quite like dribbling. I always make sure I max out as best I can. Agility, balance, ball control and dribbling. Because I'm quite a bit of a left stick user. I like to dribble myself around a little bit. And I feel like in FIFA 20 so far, the games I've played, dribbling and good dribbling is really effective. So from my experience, I make sure I'm going to have lots of traits put on dribbling and ball control and so on. Next we have passing. So you've got short passing and long passing. That's pretty standard. And curve is quite nice, to be fair. Long pass and advanced focus. Okay. Okay. A big boost, +3 to be fair, it's not bad at all. Short pass and advanced focus. Swerve pass is pretty good sometimes. Swerve pass is very good for those that RB and Ys and RB and X into the box. When it's like a 2v1 situation, you want like RB and X and RB and Y across the box to a striker in the middle. A swerve pass can be very good for that. And yeah, a new trait called passing focus at the end. Just boost up your passing and long passing basically. But you'll see a trend with these passing focus. They use like advanced focus and focus terms quite a lot on these traits. I don't think they're new traits, but they titled them differently. I believe that's how they've done it. So technically it's new, but it's not really new. Anyway, moving on to the next trait, we have long passing again, some more curve. Crossing focus, curve advanced focus, giant throw-in, and crossing advanced focus. I mean, you can really max out your crossing if you want to. If you're going to go for like small wingers and a tall striker, you really want to max out this tree here. So I believe if you're about that life, you know, you want to really save your skill points for passing. Next, we have the shooting. So we got long shots down here. Long shot focus, or weak foot as well. Weak foot is quite expensive in this game, unfortunately, man. So save your traits and save your skill points for weak foot if you're about that life as well. I know I definitely am. I love my 5-star weak foot. Also got finishing here as well. Long shot advanced focus, which is quite good to be fair, because penalties, you don't really need a high penalty stat to be good at penalties. Just aim left or right or middle and you should be fine. So have a +3 long shot boost of that. It's quite good to be fair. Shot power, shooting focus, more shot power, finesse shot. I'm not sure how effective finesse shot is in this game with the trait, I believe. I haven't used it yet, but I'll let you know. Again, it's got like a blue ring around it, as you can see. All of the final traits down here. This one isn't, to be fair, final. But moving on to the next trait, we've got heading accuracy, finishing again, volleys down here. Some more weak foot, advanced, finishing advanced focus, +3. It's not bad. It's not bad. Finishing focus again. Heading accuracy, power header right there. Can be decent, like I said. If you want to go for the tall striker build and have quick wingers around you, power header will be very effective. Volleys advanced focus, Take over long shot for extra volleys. It's not bad. It's not bad. And on this other tree for shooting, the final one, free kick accuracy, shot power, some penalties, penalty focus, shot power again, free kicks, and set play specialist and penalty advanced focus, So there you go, pretty standard stuff. I believe that was very, very similar to FIFA 20, so again, I don't think much has changed. What do you expect from EA, to be honest? It is what it is. Right, on to the pace, the one that matters most for most people. Being fast as hell, alright, and I believe it's exactly the same as it was last year with the traits. So I'll scroll through them quickly, but there's not many here, as you can see. They're very expensive, again, the skill points required to buy the pace traits, but they're very similar to last year, so nothing much has changed. But yeah, the price, I believe, is the same. The amount of pace traits are the same. But there you go. That's the pace. And finally, the goalkeeping. I wasn't really much of a keeper on FIFA 20, so I don't know what's new or what's old, if anything at all. But I'll scroll for it anyway. You guys that are like mainly playing keeper, I think you may notice if there is a new trait or a new name for it better than I will. So if there is, let me know again in the comments. But I'll quickly scroll through it now. You can have a look. Goalkeeper handling, goalkeeper reflexes, positioning. More reflexes, advanced focus, long throw, positioning, advanced focus. That seems pretty good, to be fair. Handling, I think it's all pretty standard stuff. On the other side, we have diving, positioning, kicking, flat kick, and positioning, advanced focus, Okay. I mean, you know. It seems pretty standard to me, but like I said, I'm not much of a keeper, so I don't really know what's new, if anything, right now. But there are all the traits on FIFA 21. And speaking of positions really quickly, there are 2 new positions in the game. There are centre forward, as you can see there, and centre mid. So you're gonna have a centre mid build. Centre mid build is really good, and a centre forward build. I believe if you want to play attacker, if you want to play a striker, try a centre forward build. I think you'll really enjoy it. It's a really good build this year. I've been using it personally when I'm in attack, and it's been really good for me. I've had good results, scoring lots of goals, getting lots of assists. The passing's quite good. And the dribbling's really nice as well. So that's what I've been using centre forward in attack. And I believe if you want to be like a CDM that slightly pushes forward, like a centre mid build can be really good as well. And I think as well, if you remember like last year, the cam build had no pace. Alright, but I look behind me, I've got 80 pace as a cam, which is more pace than you could ever have in cam build on FIFA 20. It's kind of crazy. The CDM build, 79 pace, you got more pace than last year again. And finally, centre back was an absolute tank on FIFA 20. You've now got 79 pace at a base standard level. So it's not bad. They've actually upped the pace for those 3 positions from FIFA 20, which is good. So that means they're usable. It's about time, because remember on FIFA 20, left back and right back were OP in defence, and no one used centre back builds. But it's nice to see some love being shown to the pace in positions that are important, like centre back, CDM, and the cam. So I'm with it. I didn't really make a change. I kind of brought back a feature that was already in a couple FIFAs ago. So I think it's not really a new feature, but it's nice to have it back. So we'll take it. We'll take it. But anyway, that's it from me today. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like. That would be huge. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I said, the support on these videos recently have been crazy. So all the likes, comments, and subscriptions recently have been insane. So thank you all. I truly appreciate it. I'll be keep pumping out these Pro Clubs content videos for you. Any information I see, anything that's new compared to FIFA 20, I'll let you know. But yeah, that's it from me. Take it easy. See you in the next video, and adios, amigos.